birthday, Gemini. This is your girl, Tasha, aka Mama Gem, aka Gem the Butterfly. And this is your June 2016 monthly Tarotscope. I want to say, before I begin, I apologize for those who have tried to get readings with me. Mercury retrograde, my phone did not work. It completely shut down. It wouldn't even turn on, wouldn't even charge up anymore. It just completely died. I think I had a little bit of something to do with that too, but that's neither here nor there. I didn't throw it or anything, if y'all thinking that. I didn't do that. But anyway, and my webcam. My webcam wouldn't work anymore. Got another webcam. That one didn't work either. So, you know, when they say that you can have communication issues during Mercury retrograde, trust and believe, I had some serious issues. So, I got your cards out. I already pre-shuffled the deck. Doing a 10-card Celtic spread. I'm actually recording from my tablet, so I have to make these a little short, but we're going to get straight to the point. All right. In the very center of your reading, you have the Death card being crossed by the Lovers, the root of the situation, the Ace of Swords, what happened in the past, the Seven of Cups, present, the Page of Cups, what's coming in the near future, the Chariot, where you are right now, the Five of Pentacles, how everybody else is seeing you around, or what's going on in your environment, the Nine of Cups, advice, Temperance, which is a very good card for advice, and then the outcome, you have the Knight of Swords. So what I feel, just in short, my Geminis, and this is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Y'all, at the very center of our reading, we have the Death card. The Death card is, of course, talking about major transformations, major changes, major transitions. I feel like you're moving into a new phase of your life. That's going to require a new you. But with the challenge of the Lovers, it's like, this is what I feel. And before, when I was shuffling the deck, I felt like this knot in my stomach. So it made me feel like there was some anxiety. And of course, with this change, there is some anxiety coming in, because this is a major life change. This is a major arcana card here. And you have two dead in the center. You have the Death card, and you have the Lovers that's crossed by it. And when I see this Lovers crossing the Death card, it makes me feel like, within this next phase that you're moving into, there are some things that you have to let go of. It may be people, but I don't really feel people. I feel habits. I feel behaviors. I feel thoughts. Any type of practices, something that does not serve you. And this is something that you have been used to doing for a long time. And that's where the Lovers come in as a challenge, because it's talking about, this is not about a love connection or anything. It could possibly be a relationship that you may need to give up, possibly. But I feel like this is more of a spiritual thing, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana cards here. And it's telling me that there is, this is the card for, 4s represent structure and foundations and order. It's time to bring some order back into your life. So you're moving into a place where you have to do the things that you need to do, as opposed to the things that you would just want to do. You're moving out of a place of complacency, okay? And what brought this on is a new truth. With the Ace of Swords, you may have been talking to some people in conversation. I feel like this is a communication card. I feel like you may have been reading some things too, but nevertheless, you have. It feels like, this is what it feels like. It feels like you have been. This is the time that your thoughts are really manifesting, and you have been thinking about this and thinking about this and saying your affirmations, and you're telling yourself that you're ready to move into this new spot, and then bam, it's here. It got here faster than what you thought it would. Okay. What you're coming to see is that you really need to watch your thoughts, because like I said, you're manifesting way quicker than you ever thought. And so now this change is coming in, and you're like, oh shit. I didn't think it was gonna come this soon. Well, guess what, baby? It's here. Okay. So um, so now is the time. It's now is the time for you to show and prove uh, what you're ready, or what you're really wanting. Are you really serious about what you're saying you're wanting? Because you do have the death card coming in, giving you this energy to move you along into this next phase. Now, what's happened in the past is the Seven of Cups. I feel like this is just you. There was not a lot of clarity in the past. You just kind of, like I said, you just kind of did whatever you want to do, and that was comfortable for you. You, if this was if this is a relationship issue, I feel like, these were dreams that you had for this relationship, and thinking that it would work. But as you see, I don't believe that you're feeling that way any longer. Um, but I'm not even going to talk about love. I'm just making this a general. Let's just get off. If I see anything else about love, we'll talk about it. But I don't really see that too strong. I feel like this is just major life changes. But yeah, in the past, I feel like you spent a lot of your life up until this point in a dream-like type of state. You just had fun, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like the death card is coming in as saying, okay, all right, you had all this fun, you played, you did all of this, but it's time for you to get serious, and definitely serious about your goals, long-term goals, long-term goals. Um, and this is where you are right now with the Page of Cups. Um, you're waiting on a message. Pages are messages. Can represent messages. I feel like you're waiting for like the go ahead. To keep moving forward, or for some of you, this could be a weight loss journey, or a lifestyle change. Like this is a lifestyle change. When I see the Page of Cups, it makes me feel like it's in the very premature stages. Um, yeah, it's in whatever this big change is. Emotionally, you are not the most attached to it at this time, but you're willing to give it a try. Okay, I just feel like with the Ace of Swords here, it came a little faster than what you thought it was going to happen. But that it really doesn't even matter, because what's coming up in the near future, you have the Chariot card. So this is you moving full speed ahead, embracing the change, realizing that, you know what, this is what I need to be doing. I definitely need to be going full speed ahead. This is you being determined and focused. Okay. And I also feel like this is you being balanced. Now, this is the card. This is the Chariot card. This card is also represented by the um, the sign Cancer. So I feel like more towards the end of the month, you will start to get with it. I think towards from the beginning to the middle of the month, you may be feeling with the Page of Cups, like, okay, you're slowly embracing the change. But definitely by the time the sun goes into Cancer, yeah, you're gonna be like, okay, I know exactly what I need to do. This is, you're going to have your plan, and you're going to be ready with it. And it's going to bring some more balance back into your life. Okay? Now, how you feeling about it? Like I said at first, you are whatever this change is. It could be a job. It could be a physical move. It could be because there is movement within this reading. Um, if it is a relationship, I am going to go back to relationship. If it is a relationship, um, you may be feeling like you may be feeling like, oh, okay, you're feeling like you kind of feel like you're all by yourself, or you're going to have to handle this situation all by yourself. Um, I don't feel like you feel like this is a failure, but I feel like you're going to be placed in a position where you have to depend on other people, or yeah, you may have to depend on other people to help you out. Um, and I don't feel like it's going to be a bad thing. I'm going to draw a clarifier on that because, you know, whatever you're doing, you may also have to, you may lose a little, I'm not going to say lose money. I feel like you may have to put a little bit of money out to get where you're needing to go. Okay? So definitely think about trying to put some money to the side. And you have people that's going to be here to help you, so you need to utilize these people that are here to help you. All right. Again, this is the Five of Pentacles. This is a major life change. Uh-oh, you had a card to fall out, so let me just use that one as my clarifier. Yeah. This is the Nine of Pentacles, okay? So, like I said, with the Five of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles get together, there you do feel like you may be out in the cold a bit, or you may be having to fend for yourself a little bit more. But I feel like this is not something that's going to break you. I feel like this is something that's going to make you. The Nine of Pentacles is a very independent person. She's very self-sufficient. What this is actually doing, what I feel with this change that's coming in, it is making you realize with the Ace of Swords where there was some areas in your life where you could be more self-sufficient, where you could not be so dependent on others. Now being dependent, utilizing help from other people is not necessarily bad. But I feel like for some of my Geminis, you may have been using it just a little bit too much, or you've gotten a little lazy, or like I said earlier, a little complacent. And this is you getting your hustle back. Okay? So whatever this is, this situation, you may have to take a little perceived move back or step back, but I feel like you're going to be springing forward. Okay? And you know, Geminis, we are fiercely independent. We like to do things on our own, you know. But again, this is asking you to be balanced. Okay, look at both sides of the story. I'm sorry, I apologize because this is not the brightest, but it's asking you to be balanced. It's asking you to look at both sides of the story, to realize that you've been there for other people. Other people can be there for you. This is something personal that I have actually that I'm actually going through at this time myself. I'm depending on others, which is very hard for me to do, but that's a part of the change. You have to be able to open yourself up to what's the word I'm looking for, y'all? For spirit to guide you, and for you, this is a part of the manifestation process. Okay, everything that's going on right now, it's not happenstance. You manifested this, okay, and it's not a bad thing. All right, I don't want my Geminis to think that this is something that is bad that's going on, because it's not. It's not a negative situation. I feel like for some of us, it's a little difficult to depend on other people. But again, with this Nine of Pentacles, I feel like this has always been you. Okay, and this is like the ultimate hustle man woman. Okay, there's a woman in here, but she knows she has lost and she has gained. And so you do understand, you have that understanding of the situation, but I feel like this situation came a little quicker than what you thought it would. Okay, now how other people around you are looking at are viewing you, they're viewing you like you're good. So, like I said, I feel like there is some anxiety just from you. Outside, they're not looking at you that way. They actually feel like you're doing pretty well. Okay, so just be careful as far as your mental thoughts. You don't want to get too much in your head, Gemini's. You definitely, I don't see. I mean, the death card is. I feel like the death card and the the lovers card is, well, they are very spiritual cards, yes. But when I see the temperance card and the five of pentacles here, especially because the five of pentacles, it implies that they may be outside of a church or something like that. That you do have to learn how to trust the universe and learn how to temper your emotions. That's what this temperance card is telling you. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself within this. Don't allow yourself to get so overwhelmed. Try to get as much sleep and as much water as you possibly can. Try not to worry so much, because what I feel like coming up as an outcome, again, towards the end of the month, moving into July, you got it. Okay, this is you moving forward at like lightning speed. It's almost as if, like I said, you've been in this kind of a la la land in the past. This la la land, this not necessarily, I don't want to use delusional, but you've been looking at the world through rose colored glasses, and you're starting to see, excuse me, that you're starting to wake up from whatever little dream or state that you were in, and you're realizing that there's more that I want to accomplish. There's more that I want to achieve. There's more of the world that I want to see. How am I going to see the world this way when I'm not doing what I need to do? Now you're going to be putting the action in. This Knight of Swords to me is like an action card. Okay, you are really going to be, you're moving into a place where you ain't going to give a damn about what people say or think about you. This card is like, the Knight of Swords is like a rebel. This person, they fight for causes. They are a deep thinker. They're very philosophical. This is also with you letting go of a lot of material things. That could be too. Maybe feeling like you need to declutter your space because you need to be free. Like this is oh God, my phone scared the mess out of me. This Five of Pentacles is very it could be heavy energy that you have going on here, and it feels like it's weighing you down. By the end of the month, you're letting a lot of things go and you can move again. This is you, okay, as the Knight of Swords. So what I would say is just give yourself time, move into it, know that you are protected. My Geminis, this is a good transition for you. Try not to overthink it. I was shuffling the cards and this came out, the Nine of Swords. Try not to overthink the situation. Temper your thoughts. I feel like you're going to be fine. For my Geminis who, I keep hearing that you need to write your thought, not necessarily your thoughts. I had a good friend to recommend me to get a planner, because this was me right here. The Seven of Cups, like I could not, there's no clarity of thought. My mind was all over the place. She's like, yo, you need a planner. I'm like, yeah, I do need a planner. So planner. So yeah, this is you. I feel like some of you may need to get a planner, or if you don't want to get a planner, at least go to the dollar store and get you a notebook and write your to-do list down. I keep seeing someone write in lines like check, 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 like, you know what I'm saying? To keep yourself on task. That's how you're going to be doing. Maybe that's what this this Chariot is saying. Because what you're going to see, Geminis, is once you get in the hang of it, at first you're going to be a little apprehensive with the Page of Cups, but once you get into it, it's going to be easy breezy, and it's going to become second nature. But you just have to be able to open yourself up to this change. It's going to be beautiful, guys. So thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my videos. Happy birthday, my babies. Enjoy yourself. Bye. Love you.